Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Trigger Tarot. Right up here on the top left, as you can see, I am the magician, of course. And so what we're going to do today with Trigger Tarot is this is the reading for Libra and Scorpio. So Libra's up first, so we're going to go ahead and mark Libra here. So if you like the justice scales and you like the scales and all that kind of stuff, well, this is your reading for today. So Libras, it's your reading for today. What are we gonna talk about here today? We're gonna look at a couple things, we're gonna see what happens with these cards here. So I have a couple new things, Libra. So if you're not used to this so far, the previous readings I did mostly just kind of like a you core card, a significant other journey card, and a finale card. And what we're going to do here, though, which will help me out, we're going to ask for Lady Luck's help. She will bless us. If not, we will get some dragon fire and work with that. But either way, we're going to go forward here. And Libra, I asked your Archangel card and Scorpio's Archangel card to give me the Archangel card for this month. So this Archangel card is sort of a core card in a way, but it's going to help out yourself and Scorpio at the same time. So it's basically someone that's just thinking about basically what's right in front of them, but yet there is a cup coming out of thin air. Look at that. Where did I come from? I don't know. So yeah, that's what's essentially happening. You're getting something coming out of thin air for you, Libra and Scorpio too. So there is a surprise angel, a shock and awe angel, number 4. So this is your angel. It is a shocker. Something's going to happen this month. It's going to be a shocker to you. And, that's what's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and ask Lady Luck to bless us here. We're going to get that going because it's very important that Lady Luck will, give us some inspiration, help us out. So we're going to go ahead and ring the luck bell.
Bring out your dead!
Okay, so we got that set. Lady Luck is sated, hopefully. We are going to go ahead with the reading here. And so your Archangel card, your core card, is going to be this shock and awe angel. It's a shocking angel, whatever angel that could be named as. I don't know all the names of the angels, honestly. I never bothered to learn them all. I know there's a lot of them out there. I've seen a lot of different shows, and I've read a lot of different mythology, Gabriel, Michael, Archangel, Castiel from Supernatural. There's plenty of other angels too out there. But if you can ascribe a name to this angel, please tell me in the comments down below. I'd love to know, because I can't for the life of me think of what this angel is going to be. But it's literally like an angel coming out of nowhere offering you something. Sort of a shock and awe in a way, because you've already got stuff in front of your face, but this just boom, just puts it right in front of your nose, like, look at me. And you're like, no, I've got these 3 other cups here. I don't know what to do. So anyways, Libra, I've talked a lot, and I know I like to play with the fire here too a little bit, but it's what we got to do here today. And there's a new thing here too. There's trigger sticks, of which I'm going to pull as far as for this month goes, and probably next month too. I think I'm going to get a jump start on next month though, because I have a bit of a vacation and stuff coming up, so I won't be here religiously to get this stuff going. But trigger sticks here, what I've done is I've written down a bunch of words, and you've already seen this before. You already know I'm going to use this. It's an old dictionary. It's it has significant emotional importance to me, and I'm going to go ahead and use this dictionary out of respect. And I pulled a bunch of words out of that dictionary, and we're going to pull one word for your positive affirmation and one for your negative affirmation. So your positive is going to be you, your negative is going to be the journey outcome. And it's not going to be negative like horribly bad, but it's going to be something to look out for. So something to watch out for, something to take notice, take heed, like, ooh, oh, maybe I got to worry about this. Maybe this isn't the right way to go. So I wrote down 24 words, and because there's 12, readings. So I wrote down 24 words, and one is good and one is maybe not so good. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pull that after we pick a card here. So Libra, first off, you get to go ahead and pick your card. You get to pick your destiny card here for you and just you, not for Scorpio. Everything else has been shuffled, so we're just going to go ahead with whatever we see. So I'm going to close my eyes, and you just surprise me, Libra. Just surprise me. Show me what you got. So I'm just going to stop basically when the music stops, gets really, really quiet, things get balanced. When I hear the sound of silence. Or at least when I stop talking, maybe. Maybe when the noise outside stops. Okay, I don't think it's going to stop. We're going to have to pick a card. All right, Libra, just point me to it. Just to help me out here, okay? Point me to the right card so we can get this going forward here, because this could take all night. Man, you are all over the place. You keep telling me all these different numbers. I think this is the right card. What you want to pick? Ooh, what's this all about, Libra? On a journey. Bunch of cups. On a journey here. You, well, I mean, so far it looks like you're feeling kind of down, but we're going to go ahead and place the rest of the cards here, and I'm going to place the trigger sticks, and we're going to get moving forward, Libra. What's going on this month, Libra? What's going on? Why are you in there? Why are you in your head about life? Okay, so I've got the trigger sticks here. I shuffled them like crazy. I'm going to go ahead and pull the ones that I feel are the ones that are going to help me understand this. So Libra, you are also going to help me with this to help me understand you. Okay, because I've got a bunch of these sticks here. I got to turn some over. Shuffle just a little bit more. So yeah, I wrote down a bunch of words, cut them out, and here we are. So this trigger stick is going to go to your negative factor, and this one's going to go to your positive. And then the other trigger sticks are going to go to the other signs. The other signs. Okay. So what is your positive affirmation for this month? We're going to look this up. We're going to find out. Pyromancy. Libra, your positive affirmation is pyromancy. That's my number 8 card, and it is 1475. And would you look at that? It matches this card. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pyromancy, number 8. So this matches perfectly, so there's no doubt there. You are thinking about burning something down. Drastic changes. What is going on? Let's look this up. Pyromancy. That is really cool. Well, I mean, not really cool if you're losing stuff because of it, but I mean, it's, I like making bonfires and stuff, so I guess maybe that counts. I don't know. Let's look up the word and we'll see what this could potentially mean. Are you going to do something naughty? Are you going to do something naughty? I wonder. Or are you going to do something good? You going to burn down something bad? Are you going to burn down something good? What is going? Why have you become a pyro? I don't get it. 1475. Let's just turn to the page number instead of looking at everything. It's already written this down beforehand. Trigger. We can do this quite easily. Let's not waste valuable time. Okay, pyromancy. Pyrochemical, paracellulose. Pyromancy. At the very last page, very last word of the dictionary. Divination by fire. Ooh, divination. So it actually means a little bit more than what typical people understand, it seems. All right, let's read this together, I guess. I think divination by fire, by flames. From Old French, pyromancy, from late Latin, pyromantia, from Greek, pyromentia, pyromentia, divination. So this is basically divining. Divination by fire. That's what the dictionary word for that is. Pyromancy. Divination by fire. So, trial by fire. You're learning something with the use of fire. I was just talking about fire. 8, 8. It's 8 and 8, 16. Add it up, get 7. But even still, they're both 8s. So, you know, I'm getting this whole infinity symbol here. Double 8s, the infinity symbol. Fire, divining by fire, the continuation of fire. Oh, this is pretty interesting. This is really interesting. So your core archangel self is offering you a cup. You're looking at this cups. You've walked away from these other cups in the probably maybe the past. You probably walked away from these cups in the past. You're divining by fire. So you're scorching something, or you're deciding to burn something that is either impure, either in your life that you've come across, that you found out that maybe you have done, or something that has been an obstacle to you, that's been difficult for you. It could be, I don't know, maybe an addiction of some kind, that you've decided to burn it down in a sense, in a style. I don't know if you necessarily burned it down really, but, you know, in a manner of speaking, I suppose. But that is super interesting. Both this number and this card actually match up, which is really cool. So let's keep going forward here. Let's try to figure things out here. So the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Now, this is literally the first time I pulled this card. Typically, we pull up all the major arcana cards on Trigger Tarot, which we might get up to pretty soon here. We'll see. And what could that possibly mean? This is your significant other or your alternate self, whether it's your feminine side or your masculine side. I know you're probably one sex or the other, but it's going to be your alternate side. So this is if you're single, and this is if you have a significant other in your life. So your other half is going to help you if it's another person or a family member, or your other half being your other conscientious type of person, you know, your other half, like, since I'm a guy, my feminine side would probably be helping me with this. But if you got somebody physical here that's willing to help you out, you get to decide which one is that. I find this super interesting, and I find this really confusing. I feel like there's probably more to this than meets the eye. There's, you know, probably a Transformer song coming on here somewhere. And so I think we should probably try to pull up a community chest card, because I think that might help us out. School fees, pay $50. Pay $50. So you had to pay something. You had to pay something for education. You had to learn something, but it cost you. You had to learn something, it cost you fire. So you're deciding to be inspired through the divine, but it's a trial by fire and it's costing you. Okay? So that's basically what it means so far. The Page of Pentacles is just a one. It's a ray of hope here. This is the little ray of hope, hoping to create something out of basically nothing. And the divine is trying to help you out, but you are kind of on this little journey by yourself here. You see the guy? See this guy here? Looks almost exactly like this guy here. You're getting offered something and you might accept it, but you might try to create something yourself. Let's see what you do with this, because it looks like you might be given a gift here, and you might take this fullness, what is offered in here, and use it to create something that you can build. So we're going to go ahead and pull the Crazy Eights card, because you might have a significant other. They might be crazy. Let's pull this. Jupiter, number 5. Okay. And if you're single, look at that. It's a number 5. So if you're single, it's 5 or 5, and you've got... That is very, very interesting. You got Jupiter here, which Jupiter is basically what I would probably consider the other sun, if that's even a possibility, which sometimes I wonder. I think possibly 2 different suns are down while one is up at one particular point. And if that's the case, then Jupiter and Saturn are the other suns, which would make some sense for the old days of Saturnania, or the Golden Age. And I think there probably were 2 suns. But that's my understanding, and I can't say that's for certain. But it could possibly be that you're getting this old inspiration here, for Jupiter, which Jupiter links to Zeus. Jupiter links to, I want to say Odin too, but it's a spade, You're going to be linked to something old. So this could be probably more like a parent or a guardian figure that's going to be heavily inspirational to you. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have a 5 there. You have a 5 here. 5, 5, 5. Makes 15 if you add it all up. But if you're just adding, 1 together, you get 10, which makes 1. 1 for this. This is really interesting. I am very, very surprised. You got 5, and you got 5, and you got 5 all in a row. So you got this in a row. This lines up. You got this in a row. This lines up. So your inspiration with this older figure, whether they are here or they're passed away, lines up with your own alternate side of inspiration as well. So this little... You're creating this little thing. You're getting an extra help from your inside and from your past relationship that will help you out with this. So this divine inspiration could literally be a past, and I get this feeling like, Libra, this is you're looking away from the present of what it is. You look away from the present. You're getting inspired from somebody that has passed. A grandmother, a grandfather, a nanny, a caretaker, big brother, big sister, a friend. Could be a sister, could be a brother. Somebody from the past is helping you with this inspiration. You've looked away from all the physical prospects that are now, and you are getting a cup coming out of the air that is from somebody that you knew. You are getting help from the afterlife here. This is a spooky card. I haven't done zombies yet, and I don't know if I'll do zombies. I don't think that anything's going to come back as a zombie here, so I don't think you have to worry about that. We don't have any actual zombie cards, So I think you don't have to worry about that, at least right now. I've been kind of excited to pull up some zombie cards for whatever reason, just thinking that that might happen at some point, but I don't think this happens in this reality. It's kind of like Supernatural. Like, there's no such thing as zombies until they, ask God to end everything, and then, well, he brings back zombies. But I think for our current situation, don't worry about that. Just forget I said anything about the Z word. And just remember that you have a family member. Now, this could possibly be because this looks very ancient. I'm getting this whole ancient feeling like, Jupiter is kind of ancient with that. Very old god type of stuff. You've got 8 here, pyromancy, divine fire. So it has something to do with divine fire, right? Very old spiritual connection here. It could be like a guardian of some kind, but you will probably have this feeling. You will probably know in the pit of your gut what this is, who this is, and they're helping you out. Let's pull up some more cards. Let's move forward here. So you've got 7, right? You're looking at your outcome. Now that this could be like you're looking at your possible outcome. You could be in a lot of introspective this month, Libra. Maybe. You might be in some introspective, but it could actually this inspiration from the past that's helping you out, that's kind of whispering to you some of these ideas, to move forward, giving you this one cup. You got a lot of stuff in front of you, but you don't really know if you want to take it, and you kind of sort of walk away from a lot of it. But you get this little inspiration, even though that you might have had an opportunity that you lost, you walked away from it, and the only thing you really got out of it was a little bit of an inspiration that you're going to decide to move forward. Maybe you're looking in the past because you could have had more than this, because you had the options, you had the opportunity, and you didn't jump on it. And you could be looking at like what's growing here and still, I don't know, just you just look kind of down. I get this feeling like you're kind of down. Even with this growth that you're growing this, you felt happy that it's growing, but you feel kind of down. And that's kind of sad. All right, let's pull up a risk card here. Let's see what happens with that. Yakutsk. Yakutsk. So the whole point for this month, Libra, was to look at this one particular card called Yakutsk and to feel green, to feel happy. The one place in the world that barely anybody can actually speak and say the word, that's what's going to make you feel happy. Something very interesting, something very strange, something very green. Okay? So also, if you have this card and you're playing Risk and you turn in a set, you can put an extra reinforcement troop on Yakutsk. And, there you go. So you have a lot of, I would say, wilderness, a lot of vast terrain to go over. You're going to be, it might not be a lost opportunity, it just could be you're reminiscing over the past. And that could be it too. But let me know in the comments down below how this is going. But it looks like you've got an ancient spirit from the past. You're divining. Pyromancy actually means to divine with fire, to connect to the divine by using like a flame like this, like a candle, bonfire, something like that. And it looks like you're gonna get some energy coming this way. This is a red card. This is a red 5. This is Jupiter. This is like an orange planet here with a spade. And it looks like you're gonna be able to create some more ideas with this product that you've had, and it could be a vast terrain of ideas. It could be a vast amount of other things that could come to fruition. So we're going to go ahead and pull this last card here. I'll pull the trigger card, trigger stick. The second here, the Queen of Wands. Look at that. There's a little black cat down going, meow, meow, meow. And then it runs away because they like to hide in the corners. So you've got a kitty there. You've got a kitty here. You got a kitty here. You got a kitty here. And you got a kitty here. And what does that represent? How many cats are on this page? 5. 5, 5, 5. Right there. Super easy, super simple. We got it. We figured it out. So you're the Queen of Wands. So only on Trigger Tarot, we pull all the major arcana cards. Now, it's getting so realistically accurate, it's almost spooking me out. But you know what? I think the fact is Lady Luck really enjoys this, and so does our Luck Dragon. And I'm actually like, that's just the way things go. Here on Trigger Tarot, we just pull all the major arcana cards. So what do we got to look forward to today? Well, a lot of 5s. There's a bunch of 8s initially in this card, so something on the 8th, something with 8 physical things that could grant you some fulfillment there. And then you move forward in life and you realize the connection with 5. It has something to do with cats, seeing the afterlife. Now, which makes some sense because we're talking about a spirit of the afterlife. So the spirit of the afterlife, cats are considered guardians. I think from Egyptian terms, guardians of afterlife, and it's kind of a deserty thing. You got the Queen of Wands there. So she just sitting pretty, got a big daffodil in her hand and a big stick. Speak softly, carry a big stick. So it looks like you're going to move forward here, Libra. You're going to move forward. You're going to make something pretty good with your life. You've actually created a wand. It grew. You're holding this wand and it grew into this and you became the queen. Now if you're a man, don't take it negatively or anything like that. It's like you've become a higher version of yourself. You went through all this work and it actually created some fruition to the point that you can relax. So I guess the whole point is at the end of this reading from August through September, you're going to relax at the end of this. This work that has been handed down to you by the divine is going to put you on a throne and help you relax. So let's look at your negative modifier. Girlish. Oh, no way. Oh, no. Look at that. Girlish. Number 5, my fifth trigger stick that I've wrote down and cut. Now I know we probably know what this means, but I'm going to go ahead and dictionary and look it up anyways. Number 5, we've been talking about 5s. Girlish. All right, so please hit the like bell before you hit anything else. I hope that you hit the like bell because this is a lot of fun. We'll go through this and I'll try to give you my honest understanding of what I can see here, okay? So we're going to go to page 768. I have this dictionary here. It is the American Heritage Dictionary. So we're going to go to 768. I can't believe it's girlish for the negative modifier, and you just got the Queen of Wands. Oh, man. That is hilarious. That is hilarious, Libra. I guess they're saying don't be too girlish this month, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's look this up in the dictionary, see. And it can help me out get a better understanding here. So it is girlish. That's right at the top. So what does it say? Characteristic of befitting a girl. Well, that doesn't really help me understand that much. Just basically means like a girl. Girlish. Girly. Variant of girly. Fantastic. So Girly is an adjective, just means variant of girly, Girlie. So really doesn't tell me much except for basically being girlish. So if you are a woman, if you're a female, I would apologize, but that's the fact. This is what this is. This is what came up. Girlish. Um, I guess I guess what it's trying to say, because typically men and women are different in really just in a metaphysical way of speaking, they're different in just basically one way. Men tend to be a little more analytical. Women tend to be a little more emotional. And you're you could try to disagree with me and stuff, but it's really what it comes down to is men are going to say, "I think" more. They're going to start the wording with "I think," and women are going to start with "I feel" when they're starting statements, and that's just what we do. And it's nothing wrong. And there's times where men say "I feel" more, or some men might say "I feel" more, and maybe they're more in tune with their feminine side. Or maybe some women are more in tune with their masculine side. But it looks like you're going to go inside yourself here. You're going to get some actual divine inspiration here, which is old school, old, like angelic, almost godlike, possibly, inspiration here, which is going to help you move forward and into this status of being the Queen of Wands. But I guess what it means is the negative modifier is girlish. So I guess the point is girlish could potentially mean like you reverting back to a girly kind of way instead of being a queen. So I'm getting the feeling, and guess what I said? I'm getting the feeling. I think that this potentially means that you have to be more of an adult woman if you are a female. If you're a man, you have to get in touch with a bit of your feminine side here. But the negative modifier is girlish. So if it's girlish, it means don't act like a girly child. Act more like the woman that you are if you're a woman. If you're a man, I guess it means the same thing. Don't act girlish. Get in touch with your feminine side, but don't be overly emotional about this. This might bring you to tears throughout this, but this is a helping hand to help guide you forward. I guess the whole point is you might get stuck in the past, maybe crying or feeling emotional about, this helping hand that's guided you here to help you feel all these feelings from the past. Maybe the point is if you get stuck in that, you might not be able to move forward with the work that you could do for this month because you're getting stuck into the past feelings here. You got such a vast terrain to cover here with Yakutsk. Let's pull out a secret mission card. By all orange troops. So what's orange here? Well, really just one. Destroy all orange troops. So this sadness, this makes sense. Now I'm getting this whole thing. This sadness, if you were, feeling really like young, you're feeling sad and you're feeling like you need to go back and be the child again. It's basically you got to start being you have to start being the adult that you are at this point. You have to start moving forward and not to become the child again. If you have a child, you're old enough, you have to start letting those ways pass. You have to start letting the people that are of that age live that life. Maybe this is a big growing session for you, Libra. Maybe this is what this means. This could essentially just mean a big growing. Maybe you're going through a lot of growing pains with something from the past, but So that's really all I've got for you, Libra. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope this helped you out. This is a very exciting reading. Pyromancy was your positive aspect, and girlish was your negative. That is crazy. It's crazy good because it's like sometimes this has to happen in this kind of way. Sometimes, when I was younger, my father, he passed away when I was younger, and it really hurt, and it took some years to get over that and get older. But you never really truly get over it. It just time slowly heals all wounds, and you can't look to the past. You can't look to um, all the past things to help you create something in the future. But sometimes there are some things that can help you give an idea to yourself to help create something that you can move forward with. And you have to grow with that idea. So that's all I've got for you, Libra. I hope that you found this somewhat inspirational here, and I hope this helped you out. Whatever happens for the end of the month of August through September, let me know, how this helped you out, or, if what came to pass in your life, because this is a general reading, so this could mean a few different things to a few different people, but that's all I got for you, Libra. And so we're going to be moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio! We're coming for you, Scorpio. You're next. Because I am also a Scorpio. So we are going to get going with this pretty soon here. Let me pause. I'll reshuffle, and we'll get going.
That morning I was not yet a vampire, and I saw my last sunrise. I remember it completely, and yet I can't recall any sunrise before it. I watched the whole magnificence of the dawn for the last time as if it were the first. And then I said farewell to sunlight and set out to become what I became.
Okay, Scorpio. We're going to have to relight the candle. It was an unironic thing that happened there with the light. Maybe it was ironic. I don't know. All right, let me relight that 1 second here. Get that to go. I don't know if I could do it sideways. All right. Sorry for the delay. Anyways, all right, I've shuffled a few times there. Seems pretty good. We're going to have to go with that. So, what you didn't know from previous is that this is your Archangel card that is going to help you out here. It's going to help you out here, and this comes from Libra. Okay. So, it's a number 4 card. It is basically like an angel card, just kind of coming out of nowhere, going, "Look at me! I'm going to give you this cup out of thin air. I'm just going to give it to you." So that's essentially what you're going to have. But Scorpio, this is really interesting. I decided to play something a little bit different there, and the candle went out. I'm a little bit freaked out here. We might have to blow some dragon fire to give us some luck. Possibly give us some luck here. But there's a new thing on Trigger Tarot that I'm going to be doing as well, and it is trigger sticks, essentially here, and they are to help with understanding of some cards and such. So we're going to pull some trigger sticks. We're going to put it down here, and we're going to figure that out. But Scorpio, actually, I need to do some Dragonfire before we start, because I just put the light out just like that. All right. My little luck dragon, come down and give us some Dragonfire. We need some luck here, because it seems as if something has tried to stop us this month. What is it? Okay. We're going to flip the angel coin too, because, need some angelic help here. So, get the angel coin. I'm going to flip that. Hopefully that'll land on the angel. can't see it. I don't know. I almost need a new camera because everybody else has like a $12,000 camera and I don't. Alright, we're gonna flip this. Looks like the angel is turning the correct way. Okay, so, alright, I feel a little better now. Let's go ahead and do this reading here. So, what do we have here? So I shuffled number of times. Scorpio, you're going to go ahead and pull a card here. We're going to ask for some divine inspiration because it looks like we're already getting some. So we're going to ask a little bit.
They're not going to catch us. We're on a mission from God.
All right, so that's good enough for me. We're on a mission from God. We're going to do good things here, Scorpio. We're going to do good things. All right, Scorpio. So you helped me pick this card because, I don't know, I felt a little rattled here earlier. And I want to get unrattled. I am also Scorpio too, but it doesn't happen to me much. But I just had this feeling. It just popped in my head like, oh shit, what's happening here? What's going on? And, you know. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you pick the card. But I'm going to give you half my energy to pick the card, okay? So we're going to go ahead and pick this card at the right time, kind of like one of those games that just keeps going back and forth, and you got to get it right in the center in order to pick the right thing, you know, in order to get all the jackpot. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Death. 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 Wow. Only on Trigger Tarot, all the major arcana cards. So, I felt a little freaked out initially, and now I'm starting to freak out. But then again, you're a Scorpio, so this is our card. 13. 13 is actually kind of my lucky number in a way. But, yeah. Check that out. That's insane. So this is your you card. So this also kind of implies for me too. And for all other Scorpios watching this for the month of August through September till whenever. I got to pause for a second, but I'm going to go ahead and lay out all the cards. I'm going to pause for a second just so we can, you know, kind of get an understanding here because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy.
Let's put your luck to the test.
Okay, I guess we're going to have to. That's there. This is your significant other. This is your other card. And this is your outcome card. So I'm going to put these cards over here because we don't really need them anymore. But I'll put them on the side just in case one of these other cards asks for another card. Because Uno does do that sometimes. We're going to pull some trigger sticks here for Scorpio. Scorpio, this is spooky crazy. Spooky crazy. All right, so these are trigger sticks. If you don't know, fellow other Scorpios, these are cut out words that I took from a dictionary that I got from a dear, good person that I knew long ago. They have passed long ago, and I still have this dictionary from them. And I'm going to go ahead and take words from there. Everybody previously in the previous readings got 2 trigger sticks. One is a positive affirmation, one is a negative affirmation. So one is positive to help, and one is negative to be wary of. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to pull this one for your positive, and I guess we'll draw the short straw for the negative. This one wants to come out though, so I guess that one's the one. Okay, so everybody's going to get one of the or 2 of these per reading, and everybody got one particular one. There's no repeats on any of these trigger sticks here, okay? So death. What is your positive affirmation for death? Warm-hearted. Number 16. Warm-hearted. It's page 2014. And it's in this particular dictionary that I have. If you want to check it out, you can. It is the American Heritage Dictionary. I have. This is. I have to look and see what edition it is, but. All right, I'm going to move to page 2014 and we will reconvene there. Okay, Scorpio? 1 second. Okay, Scorpio. I've got the book up. Let's read what this has to say. All right, so. Warm-hearted. At the top of the page, if you can read that, it says, marked by kindness, sympathy, and generosity. Right there. I really do need a really good camera. Can somebody please suggest a really good camera for me? Because mine is kind of... it's okay, but... Anyways. Generosity. Generosity. Now, what could this potentially portend here? You got warm-hearted, your positive affirmation, and you are marked by death right now. So you're a warm-hearted death, warm-hearted change. Maybe somebody you know is passing, but it could be that something has changed pretty drastically and you're kind of going to move forward with this. But the best way to do so is with a warm heart, with the intention of moving forward in a loving way. Now, this looks a lot like this is going to be a community thing here. This could be a personal thing, but you know what? We're just going to pull both. I need to know if this is community. Income tax refund, collect $20. So look at this guy here. He's like, I got you, big boy. I'll take care of you. So you're just kind of like chilling out there. And what could chance possibly mean here? Get out of jail free. This may be kept until needed or traded. You get out of jail free here. Okay, I'm having a hard time with this one. You've got death, warm-hearted, get out of jail free, and you got $20. I don't know if any of that stuff's even remotely possible, but for a Scorpio, I've had some pretty weird situations in life, and maybe that could have been possible for you. Maybe you got out of jail free. They gave you $20, and you witnessed an end of something, and you became generous because of that. Maybe these situations, maybe you've had some really. Maybe that's the whole point of this. Like, this whole point of this is the Lady Luck is divining me, inspiring me to the fact that you've had some really, really weird, stupid situations that have led you to complete death of an aspect of yourself, or something has changed drastically that has made you warm-hearted. And you know what? I have to tell you, too, that this past month and the previous month, I've actually made some pretty big changes, and I found myself smiling a lot for no reason. Just I'm like happy more. And I've actually this path I've been through so much emotional death in my life, and even physical death of people that I know. And I could give you my experiences of death. That I've had a lot of weird situations that it's made me feel, I think the best way to say it is probably more warm-hearted. So this probably kind of describes me in a interesting way. And I've got this Archangel card here, with the cup coming out of thin air. Divine inspiration of some sort. Okay, this is it's quite touching. Let's pull up another card here. Let's see what this has to do. You know what? I gotta say, Scorpios, other fellow Scorpios, I think we're in the same boat. I've you know, I've dated a few Scorpios, I've known some Scorpios, and we have very interesting stories to tell. And I think that's a reason why a lot of people are kind of attracted to Scorpios, because we have a lot of really weird things that happen in our life. Some really stupid, dumb stuff that we just have never wanted to have happen just comes out of thin air. And some extraordinary good things happen to us too. It's just like, why does it always have to be so extreme? Oh, just can we stop with the drama for once? But I guess that's the way our life goes half the time, right, Scorpios? Anyways, let's go pull this card. The Knight of Pentacles. Only on Trigger Tarot, we pull up all the major arcana cards. I tell you what, boy. I'll tell you what. That's what we do. So, Knight of Pentacles, this is your significant other helping you out, moving forward. We have a matching set here, 2 horses. 2 guys on horses holding something. One's a little dead and the other one's a little alive, isn't it? You know, before the one of them is the prayers and the deaths of multitudes of things, like the ravishing of life. And the other one sits a black horse, but the possibility for a future. See how this is? This is. Do you see how this is? It's quite amazing. I can speak very well. Most of the time. So anyways, we got a divine inspiration here. A lot of crazy things have happened. A lot of crazy things have happened throughout the past month and previously beforehand, but we've become warm-hearted. Death. Can you believe it, Scorpio? Death itself has made us warm-hearted. Warm-hearted. That is really touching. It's really beautiful. It's really nice. And it's actually helped us create the energy to move forward, to create. So the changing of seasons, the destruction of a lot of things, a lot of crazy things. We got a little bit. We got divinely kicked out of jail. It's like, you know what? You're not going to pay any karma for that. We're just giving you the boot. You're like, what, really? You know, we're getting, basically this is a relief here. This is a relief. Death is also a release, but it could be a relief. We're getting relief. We're getting a relief. We're getting on our horse and we're taking that advantage forward here, okay? So yourself, your other feminine type of self, your masculine type of self, whichever you are, you know, your other counter half of yourself. This is that card. A significant other is here. So crazy eights could be a, you know, significant other. Could be a family member too. You could have a crazy uncle, crazy dad, crazy mom, whatever, crazy brother, crazy sister. This is going to be that card. Let's see what this is. Uranus. Or Uranus. This is the, if you haven't researched this, look into Atlantean lore. And I don't mean look at Wikipedia. Dear God, please do not look at Wikipedia. Whatever you do, do not open. And I'm actually not joking there. I'm not being sarcastic. Sometimes I am. But I'm not joking there. Look for the original term for Uranus, which was Uranus. And it comes from Atlantean understanding. This is the original old, I believe it was a god of, people feel it's a bit chaotic, but it creates. It's sort of the unknown god in a way. It just creates. And it doesn't really have a full rhyme or reason for it. It just kind of moves around. So I'd have to say that Uranus actually complements Scorpio quite well. But it's sort of a positive creation. It's not a full destruction or anything like, not a full control. It's just, I'm going to create something and I'm going to run with it. So you're getting this energy from your family members that is sort of like 7, which is spiritual understandings to move forward, which is very powerful. You're getting a lot of powerful creative energy from your significant other. It could be an actual significant other, Scorpio, or a significant other that might come into your life. They might help you with a lot of creative energy here, which Uranus is the creation energy. So let's pull out Uno card here, see what this is. It's a 4, which 4 also represents death. So you are taking this energy from death to help you propel yourself forward, or you're taking energy from a extra person in your life to help create something. And you've got this little clover here too. So I would have to say that even though if you're by yourself and you're just going forward with this, understanding of the past to help yourself move forward, if you have somebody in your life that's going to give you a bit of a divine inspiration, they're going to be giving you a lot of chaotic energy that's going to help you with this creation force here. So even though you have yourself and your past experiences to thank for how you're going to move forward here, this is also 4 here too with the cup, but take heed with some other family members maybe, or some past experiences of previous family members that may have lived that have given you some inspiration. It could be a current person right now that's helping you with this inspiration, but you need to focus on this a little more than on this. I just feel like this is a little more of the inspirational card here. It's going to help you out, fellow Scorpios. So I would have to say, take some advice, swallow, the words back a little bit. Just, you might be right on a lot of aspects, but just listen. You might be divinely inspired to just listen a little bit and make a little bit of compromise that might help you with an understanding. Not saying like if you're wrong, or I'm like, if you're right, don't say you're wrong. Definitely don't do that, Scorpio. That would be really messed up. And I, as a fellow Scorpio, I completely disagree with that. It just doesn't make any sense. But, if somebody else has a different understanding of something that maybe you understand what they're talking about, but they might not understand what you're talking about. Maybe just listen to what they have to say and just take a little heed and try to gain something from that. There's something there to be gained. That's what I'm trying to get at. All right, let's go forward with your other card here. So this is your journey card here. King of Swords. Only on Trigger Tarot do we pull all the major arcana cards. And this is not manufactured. I literally do this so many times. I am the magician here. So what does this have to do with anything, really? It looks like you're moving from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Swords. You're upgrading. You're getting off your high horse, and you're holding your sword firm, sitting on your throne there as a King of Swords. Pretty cool stuff, gotta say. Let's pull a wrist card here. Let's see what this has to do. Middle East. Are you a Zoroastrian from the past? This looks kind of ancient. This card looks ancient. Are you from the past? Are you here from the past? Previous life, long ago, have you come back to wield your sword? Did you do that? Did you do that, Scorpio? Are you here because of the past? Are you going to make something from the past into the future? Is that what you're going to do? Divine inspiration from the past? Have you been to the Middle East? Does it have something to do with the actual origins of everything? Because everything kind of started here in Ur, at least as far as most of our modern ancient understandings go, which probably is the case. So it looks like you kind of upgrade here. You take the advice in August or September, throughout September, and you become the King of Swords. You had this idea, took the advice, you understood the past. If you didn't take that advice, you understood the idea. You listened to me here, You took the advice and you became the King of Swords. So it looks like so far everything is moving forward in a really good positive aura here. Let's pull up this card here, see what your outcome card here is. 2. This guy is the dum-dum card, and this is the really weird wishy-washy card here. So the ending card here is the 2, number 2. So you had everything going right, and then you're juggling the idea that you've come forward with. So whatever you decided to come forward with your idea, you're juggling it. So this is a little bit confusing because the King of Swords is one sword here, and now there's another idea. So somebody may have given you another idea that's thrown your ship and is listing your ship here. Let's see what your negative affirmation is here. Xanthene. Xanthan. Xanthony. Xanthene. Page 2063. It is number 11. If you add up 11, there's a 2 right there. It's like that, or you can get 1 for that. Yeah. So there is the 11 number in there. That is quite interesting. Let's look this up. Let's figure this out. Okay, let's continue here. So, look at this. It's crazy. Number 11, Xanthene. Xanthene. Let's see what this says here. Xanthene. A yellow crystalline organic compound. Does it say for how to say it? Xanthene. Xanthene. A yellow crystalline organic compound, CH2, C6H420, that is soluble in ether and is used as a fungicide in organic synthesis. So your negative modifier is xanthan, a yellow crystalline organic compound. A yellow crystal growing living compound. So you were the King of Swords here on your journey, but then you get this with this card. This is really confusing. What does this have to say here? Destroy all indigo troops. Ooh. Oh man, this makes so much sense. Indigo. All the clouds go away. Clouds are going away. The floor of this dum-dum is going away. This is a complete idiot guy. This is the, not the town drunk. This is just complete dum-dum. The floor goes away. All indigo troops. The floor goes away and he drops into nothingness. This outcome card with this extra pentacle, when you already have one, is a bad move. You're going to be tempted by somebody or something that's going to take you on a roller coaster here. You need to destroy that. You need to keep your one pentacle the way it was. You went through a lot of tribulation here. You're getting an offer from the divine that's going to help you move forward. But your xanthine, your yellow organic compound, which could be used as a fungicide to destroy other things that are fungusy. 1 adding to 2. Somebody's giving you something that's like a xanthine here that might look like a good option, but it's going to throw you into this infinite confusion here. And you can't do it. You have to drop the floor on it. You have to destroy the indigo, the purple floor there. You need to wipe out the clouds. You need to declutter yourself from all of that. You've already been through a lot. The divine is helping you out here, but you're going to have to recognize when somebody's offering you fool's gold, essentially. And then once you destroy the indigo, the darkness that shrouds your judgment, you're going to see this fool for what it is. And you're going to go forward with holding your sword high. So this is really a really good card, but I have to say, fellow Scorpios, we got to watch out for something. At the end of this month or somewhere in the middle of September, we have to watch out for fool's gold. There's a lot of crazy things happening here, but it looks like something might try to trip us up. Okay? And it might be something to do with xanthine or fool's gold or something yellow. Something that might seem like on a surface it's killing off the fungus and it's okay, but it's going to leave us in a little bit of a juggling act here. So this is really interesting, Scorpio. I want to say there's like a really good positive affirmation here, and really the only thing I can say is that the past experience has helped you become warm-hearted. You're becoming a better person, which the past and all that, that's always really good. That's always typically a good thing. You become a better person here, and you've had to watch out for things. The divine is still trying to help you. But you've taken that advice, you've gone forward as the knight here, become the king, and now this could just be a future advice here too, just to look out for the fools, trying to get you back into that system, that infinite circle, going back and forth with the figure 8 here, just going, trying to get you back into that, offering you fool's gold, offering you xanthine, something that you might think on a surface is good, but really, you got to hold on to your pinnacle. You can't give up what you've understood that will help you move forward here. You're going to hold on to your sword, be the king. Go from the knight to being the king. But if you give some of that up to take this other pentacle, it'll be too many pentacles. And you might lose your way. And you might have to fall back to being the king of swords. Once you lose your way again, and then realize you just got a lot of weird situations happening to you. Just like I said earlier, we have a lot of weird situations happening, and now there's this really weird dum-dum card, and this guy or this gal, whatever it is a dum-dum. Because just, the oceans, there's motion in the oceans. And with this person here, it's just a bunch of stupidity. And it will go on forever. You need to get a good grip of what's going on here. Got a good grip here, got a good grip there. Death had a good grip in the past. And you're trying to decide some things, but really, if you don't have a good grip, everything's going to go chaotic. And that's all my advice, Scorpio. And I think this might help me out too. Honestly, this gives me a good, kind of perspective here. So I'm going to close this out, Scorpio. I hope that you had a good time. Let's roll a couple die here. See if this will give us some understanding of something. I'm going to grab this die here, and I'm going to grab this die here. Just going to go ahead and 4. One and 3. Now I know this is 13, but 4 is, essentially 13. You add up numerology wise, it is a 4. And there's the 4 there too. This is a complete affirmation. You've gone through a serious a serious change in life. And it's helped you grow a lot. A lot. So that's all I can say. So the end of this month, August into September, maybe the middle of September, probably. This is what's going to happen here. And just be wary of the fool. Be wary of the fool offering you two choices. It's like, you only have two choices. Be like, no, I already have my choice. And I'm already holding on to it. Screw you. You're stupid. I'm going home. And I'm going to create my sword. I'm going to hold my defense. I'm going to protect myself from this idiot. And I'm going to be good. Just remember, you're probably going to get tempted with some really stupid other options here, of which you already are on your path. Don't look at the stupid. Don't look at the stupid. Look at what you are already building, and look at your strength of your past that is coming back to you. It's going to help you become that king. Okay, Scorpio? I hope this helped you out. Please leave some likes, leave some comments, hit the subscribe bell. Let me know your experience. Let me know how things went. I'd love to know. Lady Luck is helping us out a lot, I have to say. And right over here is the Scorpio, which I did circle right there. So you can kind of see it. But anyways, next up, we're going to move into Sagittarius and Capricorn after this video. That'll be up within the day, I believe, or maybe the next day. But we'll get into it, and then I'm going to keep doing more of these. And I've got so many videos I got to do this month. That's insane. So I'm going to keep going. But thank you so much for hanging out, Scorpio. I hope you had a great time. And yeah, just let me know in the comments down below, you know, what you think, what your feedback is. I hope this can help you. I really do. I feel like it's helped me too, because I think as a Scorpio, which is pretty amazing for a lot of people, most people don't imagine this, but we have become more warm-hearted, haven't we? We are becoming more attuned to the world without just saying, fuck it. So I will see you in the next month, Scorpio. But if you want to see some other stuff, definitely go on my channel, check out other stuff. I do a lot of strategy games, but if you want to see the other zodiac readings, go ahead and check some of those out too. But I have to close it. It's over an hour long. This is the longest reading I've done thus far for this month. All right. Have a good night, and take care, everybody.